The HQ-7, also known as the FM-90 in its export version, has long stood as a notable short-range surface-to-air missile system in modern military arsenals. As of 2025, its upgraded variants have continued to evolve and remain relevant in the global defense landscape. While it might not be the newest or most high-tech system out there, the HQ-7 still plays a critical role in many countries' layered air defense strategies. In this video, we'll take a deeper look at what the 2025 version of the HQ-7, or FM-90, brings to the table, how it compares to previous models, and why it's still a viable system even amid newer technologies. The origins of the HQ-7 date back to China's early military modernization efforts, particularly during the late 20th century. Modeled heavily after the French Crotale system, the HQ-7 was China's attempt to build a reliable, mobile short-range air defense system. Over the years, it's undergone multiple upgrades, especially in fire control systems, missile guidance, and mobility. The FM-90 is the export variant, widely marketed to several countries seeking affordable and effective defense solutions. While both share many similarities, the latest 2025 upgrades show how China continues to invest in proven systems to make them more competitive in the evolving battlefield. One of the biggest strengths of the HQ-7/FM-90 system is its mobility. Mounted on 6x6 or 8x8 chassis, depending on the platform and buyer, the system can deploy quickly, relocate within minutes, and integrate well into mobile defense strategies. This makes it suitable not only for protecting static assets like airfields or command posts but also for covering advancing ground troops. The 2025 variant continues to focus on mobility, now integrating with improved battlefield management systems, GPS-based coordination, and better road-off capabilities that let the platform operate in rugged terrain more effectively than before. In terms of firepower, the HQ-7 uses solid-fueled missiles designed to engage low-flying aircraft, helicopters, drones, and even incoming cruise missiles. While not as long-ranged as medium or long-range systems, it's not meant to be. With an effective range of up to 15 kilometers and an engagement altitude from about 15 meters up to 6,000 meters, it fills a crucial role in the low-altitude defense envelope. The 2025 version appears to have slightly improved missile speed, better resistance to countermeasures, and more reliable target acquisition even in heavy jamming or cluttered electronic environments. Radar is at the heart of any surface-to-air missile system. The original HQ-7 used relatively basic tracking radars, but over time, the system has moved toward phased array and multi-target engagement capabilities. The new fire control radar in the 2025 variant allows for improved detection range reaching up to 25 kilometers for fighter-sized targets and can track multiple targets simultaneously. Combined with electro-optical sensors and thermal imaging, the system has increased resilience against stealth technologies and low RCS threats like drones, which have become more prevalent in modern conflicts. Another major improvement in the latest FM-90 version is the command and control system. This has transitioned to a more digitized architecture, supporting networked operations with higher-level defense nodes. The new command vehicle now integrates data links, enabling communication with apps, satellites, and early warning systems. This is a step toward more integrated air defense networks, something that's becoming standard in modern warfare. Being able to plug into a large defensive web enhances survivability and effectiveness, as isolated systems are more vulnerable to saturation or preemptive strikes. It's also worth noting how the system has improved in terms of survivability. The HQ-7 used to rely heavily on centralized radar and launchers, but the FM-90 now includes dispersed launch units that can be positioned away from radar stations, increasing tactical flexibility. Some export models even support launch from the march operations, meaning they can fire while still moving, although this is usually limited to certain configurations. Camouflage, decoys, and electronic warfare support packages have also been incorporated, making the FM-90 a tough nut to crack in the field. Now, let's touch on cost efficiency. While countries with massive defense budgets may lean toward advanced systems like the Patriot or S-400, Not every country can afford that level of investment. The FM90 sits in a sweet spot, affordable, effective, and relatively easy to maintain. This makes it attractive to many developing countries or those looking to replace older systems like the SA6 or even older Hawk batteries. The Chinese government has also offered attractive financing packages, training, and maintenance support, further enhancing its appeal. In terms of deployment, the FM90 is used by a number of countries in Asia, Africa, and the Middle East. While exact configurations may vary from user to user, the system generally follows the same layout: a command vehicle, radar vehicle, several transport-erector launchers, TELs, and support vehicles for reload and maintenance. Some customers have also adapted the system to fit on indigenous vehicles or integrated it with their own battlefield management systems. This modularity and flexibility keep the FM90 relevant, even in hybrid or asymmetric warfare environments. Drone threats have also accelerated the relevance of short-range air defense, with HUVs being used for both reconnaissance and strike missions. Having a system that can rapidly respond is key. The 2025 FM90 addresses this through faster reaction times, better sensor fusion, and more refined engagement algorithms. Some models are even reported to have AI-supported threat classification systems that allow operators to make faster, more accurate decisions under pressure. Of course, no system is without its limitations. Compared to high-end Western systems, the FM90 lacks true fire-and-forget capabilities and still relies on command guidance. This means the radar must maintain line of sight with the target, potentially exposing the system to anti-radiation missiles. While some countermeasures are built in, including automatic radar shut-off and decoys, this still makes the system vulnerable in high-intensity conflict zones with advanced suppression of enemy air defense, said Operations. However, for many operators, these trade-offs are acceptable. The FM90's reliability, relatively low cost, and increasing digital integration make it the smart choice for nations looking to bolster their low-altitude air defense. It fits well within multi-layered defense strategies, where it can complement longer-range systems and provide an extra layer of protection against air and missile threats. In conclusion, the 2025 version of the HQ7/FM90 may not grab headlines the way more advanced systems do, but it remains a potent, practical, and cost-effective part of modern air defense. It shows how older designs, when properly upgraded, can remain relevant and effective against emerging threats. Whether it's defending critical infrastructure, mobile columns, or urban centers, the FM90 continues to do the job it was built for, protecting the skies from those who threaten them. And in the end, that's what matters most. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more updates on military tech and defense systems. Let us know in the comments which system you want to see next.